and this crazy game. So let's go. Load the game. The ninth bite. I arrive at school. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. I think we've done this. So I'm just in there picking up pop. See, we had this issue last time where it's like not doing the thing. Well, I guess this is just where this chapter starts. That's possible. Alright, we're in the quad. And pause, yeah, it's the swirly.
Oh.
We're past this. Come on. Come on, come on.
Uh-huh.
Is my hand. He walks inside with her.
Uh-huh.
Alright. And then Miriam. I did Miriam. I don't want to do the... Yep, the book. Don't do it. Book away. Sprinkles. Sprinkles the goodest boy. Wait and see what happens. Here's the squirrel. He's barking at the squirrel. Terrence, I told you never come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you. Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. He's satisfied. Apologize for the outburst. They break up. We saw like all of this. I do not understand pressure cookers. I have so many questions about this game. And the least of which is why there's a pressure cooker in our class. I still want to know more about the student that was totally murdered. But you know, just like that time Colonel Sanders shot a man. Yeah, they break up. I'm not gonna right away. She's like, there's room for her and the big old... There we go. Here's where we go. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Sabori's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders with more cherry blossoms. This is just a thing in this game. Shoot, you freaking... Sabor, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just take it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You're usually happy to share your food with anyone who's hungry. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision It gets hard to stick when the oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Yeah, it checks out. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. 400 yards isn't really that specific. If he had been like from 378 yards, that's specific. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Yes, that's how smells work. What else would it have been? What? No, he thought you were making chicken parmesan. I could see how you could get the two mixed up. Or grilled leeks. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Huh, no, I can smell it was made with a heap and pile of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Oh, yep. A pot pie! Wow. It's the best pot pie I ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. It's... It is a pot pie. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step off for the cook-off of a lifetime. I don't remember. I think I've given Sprinkles like 4 different voices every time I've played. So I don't actually remember what they are. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes to push you over the edge to victory. Mac and cheese is a good way to go. Not gonna lie. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ash are preparing wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. I should have stabbed Ashley. Not gonna lie. Colonel Sanders seemed to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but trying to find a way to improve on his something perfect, or trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, trademarked, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Bastard Blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries. Pastries! That is exactly what I read the first time, was pastries. Not something else. Off the tray with lightning speed. A shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Brr. Wait, did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clang and rolls him out the back door of the arena. What? What? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take the opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it is most certainly evil magic? Should I cast a spell? Should I cast a spell or do it the hard way? Cast a spell, do it the hard way. Do it hard. The hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? But friendship is magic. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Sabori. I'm totally gonna put the old guy in a young guy's body. That's what this game is. Miriam notices too.
Ah.
And I've always believed in you, Zabori, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Thanks. Green-haired girl. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Get back to your Chinese food. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food? Sure, cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you out. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? I have questions. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up to a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spark Monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spark Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. Better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monsters knows that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and actually summon me, huh? That's fine. I'll just go. You never want me. Yeah, I guess sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, back in the old country. I want to know what country is inhabited by flying mashed potatoes with sporks in it. You can feel a Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. I don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like the time in monster school I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. When I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give out and drop out of culinary school. Summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Yes. Yes. Can I help you? That is a tail in my face. Yes, meow. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, huh? The door was closed for a reason. Drop out. I'm here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Wait, mac and cheese isn't mac and cheese yellow? Mac and cheese isn't orange. Mac and cheese is yellow. Right? I'm right? My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for Ghost of Student. Yes, Sabori, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. I guess now he has a ghost voice. Takes a couple days. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You began to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. What? I'm going Super Saiyan, yo. I didn't know Sabori was a type of vegetable. You know that with this power, you could do anything! Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Don't worry, dear Sabori. You have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders aside, you have earned his support. Well, I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time's almost up. So you're gonna need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? Oh, what happened to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. The time expired. It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Well, possibly did his heart tell him to shoot a guy. Possibly because we're missing Clank, and I didn't see Pop. Oh, and Student is dead. He's a ghost now. Never did get his name. Huh. We'll always remember you, nameless student. We seem to be missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hey, I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hang on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. We have a yearbook? It's a 3-day course! Wait a second. Pranks? Clank? Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear the signature whir, beep, or other automatopoeia. But there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final Was he like... He found Miriam's. Was he like hooked up to like a generator so that he could go skydiving, or was he unplugged to go skydiving? I have questions. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. It's been 3 days. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup with a tiny glass of tea. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in an itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Probably was. He has a dog. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and laying just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with so much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Sabori, for helping me believe in myself. Ben, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard with an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? My brand. Look with your special eyes. Sprinkle leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slush around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Brrr. Finally, Sprinkle goes in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Gouth! My tongue! Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. I keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount stupidity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That's actually really pretty. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'll ask that you please refrain from eating or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Sabori? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Now, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. What? If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I can't tell if that was an insult or a real school. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-face routine up. You wouldn't know a high-end cuisine if it cooked you! I am worried about this, like, butcher's cleaver she's just carrying around. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. And this isn't the last you've heard of me either. Please, please let it be the last I've heard. Please do. Like, actually. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. It's chicken tendies in mac and cheese. You cannot tell me that is a weird thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. So he's 7. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. What? You pass, you pass, you pass, and you get a pass. Alright, Oprah. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and... What is wrong with you? Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment: to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the cows. Ow, ow, ow. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Yes, please. All of this. I mean, Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Yep. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It is clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spark Monster! He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spark Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Yes. Just yes. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantic. Oh, she's adorable. for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see him perch his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so I had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. And now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Ah. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I just began to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Doubt. Finally, oh look, cherry blossoms. It must be Colonel Sanders. Howdy. What is that pose? No human stands like this. It's like backwards scoliosis. What even is that? Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I don't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken, and man, to not be reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting on the edge of the dance floor. So bored. What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, yeah, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? He looks nervous. Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I'll just name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Spory. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? I think this is something I just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Sabori, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Yeah, not gonna lie, this whole game I've been kind of a absolutely shit chef. The end. I wasted an entire 3 days of my life on this game. 3 whole days of my life. 3 days. I even have a better visual novel that mentions Colonel Sanders. Well, that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. I don't have words for how fucking weird this game I just played was. Yeah, I mean, there are worse ways I can spend my time, I guess. I played this. I mean, there's also a dating simulator game where you date a horse, so, you know. This genre of games is weird. But, that was it. I don't know if there's anything clever I can say to the end of it, or if I could glean anything from this at all, but it was a thing that I watched and played in its entirety. I think I could go for a famous bowl right now. Yeah. Well, you know, on the bright side, at least it was free. I didn't pay for this game. So there's that. There is a tank dating simulator. I forgot about that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another dating sim. Maybe I'll do Monster Prom. That sounds fun. That actually is coherent compared to this. Now, yeah, that's the end. I love you, Colonel Sanders. We're done. We're ending this. It's over. I will see you all next time. Bye.